It's time for our book review, and with us we have Temidayo Faduye. He's a seasoned growth and development coach, and today we review his book, The Pathway of Life, A Journey of Fulfillment. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm great. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so this is a book that basically encapsulates, your journey or one's journey into, process of self-discovery, goal setting, and achieving success. Right. So, what inspired you to write the book?
Basically, I discovered that individually, while growing up, it's about we aim at success. We are always fixated on the destination. So it applies to me myself as well.
Okay.
So in the paths of discovery, so I realized that the end point is not necessarily what we should aim at. Enjoying the journey, the process. In this part of the world, we don't focus more on the process and the principles that guides one's journey. So I realized that in every point, every sport, every stages, there is joy, there is fulfillment you need to achieve as you aim to the final destination. And that is why we said pathway to life is the journey of them fulfillment. So every stage that you get to, enjoy the process.
Good or bad?
Enjoy the process, feel it, immerse yourself in it, and before you know it, you will be satisfied and you'll be fulfilled.
Fantastic. Let's look at the first chapter, the beauties of creation.
Exactly.
It talks about how God created the world, how He created the earth, the universe, and everything in it. You also sort of talked about how it explains the process of a newborn. When a newborn is born, that's the beginning of life itself.
Exactly.
Talk to us more about this particular chapter.
So the beauties of creation is a chapter that explains that every child is a joy to the world. So the very first thing you should have in mind is that you are a joy to the world. So wherever you find yourself, don't feel less of yourself. While you were born, you brought about joy. People, surrounded you. You might not know that's what happened as at then, but while you reminisce over it over time, you should see yourself that every point you find yourself, you are a joy to the world. You are a big deal. So irrespective of the challenges you are faced at, irrespective of what you are passing through, always remember that at birth, you are a joy to the world.
There's a particular sentence here I'll read. It just sort of jumped at me in the first chapter. And it says, or it reads, a strong bond between the creator and their creation can be fostered by a sense of ownership and contribution.
Yeah. So,
expatiate further on that.
Yeah, so what that is speaking to is the fact that when the creator creates everyone and for you to find a meaning to life, for you to find fulfillment in life, you don't need to detach yourself from the creator. So there's a bond between, so if you are finding meaning to life, if you need to find a path to life, so there's need to reassess or retrace your steps back to the source, which is the creator. So the bond between the creation and the creator. So brings about you to find meaning, and that is what guides your paths as you journey through life.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Your chapter 3 talks about driving out confusion.
Exactly.
And it says confusion is the first step towards clarity.
Yeah.
Can you say, or would you say confusion is an illusion?
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, every phase. So everyone at every point in time, we are faced with that point where it seems things are not working, challenges and things we planned versus what we are currently getting. So at that point, there's confusion. At that point, it seems like, oh, the world is coming to an end on you. So what you need to do at that point is to realize that, yes, stuff's happened. So you are not out of place. So irrespective of what you are going through at that point in time, you are closer to reality, to clarity. So at that point is a point that if you're able to realize that, yes, the road seems blocked, I seems not to be moving or getting headway, yes, feel it, irrespective of what you feel. Failure is staring at you, feel forward and keep going.
Let's talk about rejection for a minute, because
Yeah.
you highlighted it right
Yes.
here in your book.
Yes.
Rejection is a state that a lot of people deal with.
Yeah.
It's also a state of denial. It
Yeah.
can be a state of denial, especially, you know, where you already have so much confidence, you know, in this particular thing that you're pursuing, and you're being rejected. Talk to us quickly about what you define here as rejection and how to handle it.
Yeah.
Because you went in a bit on it here in the book.
So handling rejection is one big thing that everyone at every phase of life we face. So at that point, just like you highlighted, the confidence you have, you should able to look inward, inbuilt. Now, rejection is what leads to low self-esteem.
Yes.
So walking yourself through that, ensuring that, yes, irrespective of every time I get a rejection, my next move could be my break. So while you are being rejected, speak to yourself. Now, it takes you back to the first part where you realize that you are a joy to the world, that irrespective of how people are rejecting or
Whatever
not
you're faced
accepting
with,
you,
right.
ensure that, yes, you keep going. Ensure that you keep going. Every point in time, you see, no means that next opportunity. So when you're being rejected here, move to the next. Keep trying. It is when you fail to try that the end has come. But the moment you keep thriving, you keep going, then the break is near.
I mean, this is quite an inspiration. The Pathway to Life, a Journey of Fulfillment. Brilliant book. I think this is a book to encourage anyone who's going through, through some confusion, or who's going through, a phase in their life where they're also trying to discover themselves.
Exactly.
I think this would also help you a lot. Just quickly, there's something you wrote right here. Never surrender until the challenge turns you into a champion.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wrap up with that quickly. Thank you so
Thank you very much
for this blessing, and all the best.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. All right, guys, the show continues shortly. Stay with us. We'll be right back.